As it turns out, I will be the last governor of the Arizona Territory, since today is the day. February 14th, 1912, Arizona finally becomes a state. It's been a long, hard road, but we have finally arrived, which is more than I can say for Governor Hunt. He'll be our incoming governor. Has anyone seen the old walrus? You know, he claims he's going to walk the entire mile to his inaugural today, and if he does so, it will be the longest walk he's ever made. For those of you who don't know much about me, I grew up in Ohio, went to law school in Illinois, and came to Arizona in 1884 at the age of 27. When I arrived, Arizona was quite the wild territory, and there was plenty of work for a lawyer, with all the ranching, water, mining rights, and of course, all the outlawry. I married my wife in 1887, and we had 3 children. I was first appointed territorial judge by President Benjamin Harrison, held court here in Tucson as well as in Tombstone. Later, I served several terms in the Arizona legislature and voted to move the capital from Prescott to Phoenix. In 1908, I went as a delegate to the Republican National Convention. President Theodore Roosevelt would leave office in 1909, and the convention would nominate William Howard Taft to take his place. Taft was elected, and we moved towards statehood. He appointed me territorial governor. With about 200 people at my swearing in on May 1st, 1909, I told the crowd, "We are reaching a crisis in our history. Statehood, so long and ardently looked for, is imminent. In this favorite land of the Southwest, we shall settle for nothing less than the highest level of civilization, and nothing will so promote this end as to draft a state constitution that will meet with the highest level of intelligence in America." In 1910, we held a convention to draft said constitution, and by 1912, after some wrangling over the particulars, the president was ready to sign. And so, here we are. But where is Governor Hunt? We can't start the inaugural without him. Where's the old one? Oh, Governor! I'm beginning to get concerned.
Oh, not too slow. Just coming from lunch is all. I'm keep my straight up for the big walk today.
Let's see, you know, we do have an automobile handy. Are you sure you wish to attempt the walk?
Thank you for the consideration of strong. I walked into Arizona from my native earth. I want to walk from the local city. The walk today is only about a mile. I think I can make it.
As you wish. Ladies and gentlemen, your new governor, George W.P. Hunt.
It's really an honor to be standing here in front of you all as the new incoming governor of the great and wonderful new state of Arizona. For as long as I can remember, I have felt that the West was calling me. So when I was young, I heeded the call of Forrest Greeley to go west, young man. And I left my parents' preserve farm at the tender age of only 18 with hardly any money for transportation and even less for food. So I walked, and I rode the rails from Kansas to Colorado, El Paso to New Mexico. I walked most of the way until I arrived in Globe, Arizona, some 20 years ago, with 2 burros, $9 in my pocket, and badly in need of a job. So I became a waiter at the Pasco Cafe. I worked at a laundry, at a cattle ranch, and even as a mucker in a mine. I even became president of the Old Dominion Commercial Company. Now, while I never made much money, I did make plenty of friends. Many of the customers that I met, whether at the store or at the cafe, were good, hard-working men and women, common folk, the type of folks that I grew up with, the type of folks that I'm proud to serve as territorial legislator, justice for the peace, county treasurer, and county supervisor. Now, more recently, I had the great honor of chairing on the convention that would draft a new state's constitution. And it pleased the voters that they would vote me above my Republican counterpart, Ed Wells, for the position of governor, the first governor of the new state of Arizona. Now, many have cast a scornful eye on a governor who has held such menial of jobs, but I believe that any work is good work, so long as it is honest. And many folks in the press have even dared to call me a circus sideshow. But I intend to be the working man's governor. I will not bow to big interests that have plagued territorial politics. I will also continue to press for women's suffrage. That's right. I do not think, nor do any of us believe that with open vote for women, we'll bring on the millennium. After all, is taxation without representation tyranny for a man and justice for a woman?
Didn't I tell you that drinking will only lead you to a life of crime, folly, and degradation? Oh, but, no! Do not talk. You had better not even think about coming home tonight. If you do, you'll be sleeping with the sheep, mister.
Looks like you've been a bad man. Ladies, retreat! Follow me,
Yeah, go home. Right. Well, let's go get us some beer.
Well, looks like I'm coming down just in time. Now, so here we are. Arizona, 1912. The new state of good, hard-working men and women. And I'll be the governor of all of them. My administration will be democratic and it'll be progressive, seeking equality, simplicity, and economy. Thank you all, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Well said, Governor. Part of your inaugural address, I assume?
Why, yes, Governor, it is.
You know, I do have a letter here from President Roosevelt. May I?
Yeah, please, by all means.
The President writes, Governor Sloan, Governor Hunt, and the good people of Arizona. I am writing you today in celebration of Arizona's statehood. I have had many contacts with Arizona, contacts that impressed upon me what a vital and unique place Arizona is and what a great state she will make. As Colonel of the Rough Riders, I recruited from Arizona. There were so many good men in that regiment, men that I was proud to have alongside me. I have a very special attachment to Arizona, and I believe in her preservation. I have added to her national forest, and with the power of the presidency and the Antiquities Act of 1906, I named the Grand Canyon a national monument. Mark my words, someday it will become a full-fledged national park. We must preserve such wonders, for we are not building this country for a day, but to last for the ages. When I left office in 1909, Arizona was still a territory, but not for long. In my last message to Congress in December of 1908, I advised the vote to admit Arizona and New Mexico as separate states, because that is what the people of those two territories wanted. And in 1910, Arizonans created the Constitution to get the job done. Last year, in 1911, I was able to attend and give a speech at the dedication of the Roosevelt Dam, named in my honor. It is an engineering triumph of the sort that will allow Arizona to reach its full potential through irrigated farming in the desert. I firmly believe that once the East becomes better educated, this will become one of the places that people will come from all over the country to visit. In closing, I want you to work, and I want you to play. And when you work, do not play at all. And when you play, play hard.
Amen.
For you in future life, I borrow a simile from the football field. Do not flinch, do not foul, and hit the line hard. For that is the way you should do in life, to teach men and women to act squarely and decently, and to not be afraid to put the best effort forward into whatever you are doing. I bid you good day, Arizona. Enjoy and celebrate statehood.
Yeah!
Well, Governor, we are about a mile from your inauguration. Are you sure you wish to attempt to walk?
Thank you, Governor Sloan, but I walked into Arizona. I think this 1 mile walk today will be all right.
Very good. I think my driver went off with the beer, fellows, so we'll just leave it there.
Arizona has a great future. Now let's go.
Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of the day.